Hey guys, Mike here from Sled Addicts. Wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what I carry typically on my machine. I think it's a really important topic that a lot of guys I've seen on a lot of forums and on Facebook groups are talking a bit about. And a bit of a backstory, I actually had a trip up in Cochrane, it's probably about 10 years ago now, and we ended up actually getting stuck out there. We were just kind of riding in a place where I probably shouldn't have been at the time. It was me and my dad. And one machine actually got stuck. I had to leave it in the bush, and we ended up kind of doubling back on my dad's, got that one stuck. Moral of the story is we ended up having to call the police locally in Cochrane, and they came and fished us out. We were in the middle of the bush, minus 30-degree weather for probably a couple of hours before the police actually pulled us out. So lesson learned, ever since that day, I've learned the importance of what it is to really carry the right stuff with me when I'm sledding. So I wanted to take you guys through kind of 5 key things that I think are absolutely critical to carry with you in your bag when you're snowmobiling. Kind of the first area that I look at is like, what do I need out there to survive if God forbid something happens, right? I carry tons of these hand warmers, so you can buy these anywhere. You can buy them on Amazon. Basically, you just open up the package, you crack them open, and they immediately start to heat up and provide really good warmth. You know, again, if you need to stuff them in your boots, stuff them in your gloves, these are really great to have. So I carry tons of these. Couple other things for survival. So again, emergency blanket is definitely something that you want to have just in case. The other thing too is obviously a first aid kit. So I pretty much have everything in here. If you get cut, if something happens side of the trail, you have to fix your machine. Sometimes you're cutting your hands open. You basically got everything you need in one of these first aid kits, from band-aids to tape, bandages, basically anything you need. These are great, and they're super small and compact, so it'll fit easily in your bag. Couple other things too. So fire starters in case you need to make a fire. I carry these on me, as well as some windproof, waterproof matches. Again, all really good stuff, really small, and works great if you need to start a fire. One of the other things I actually like to have as well is a handsaw. So this is just there in case, again, if you break down, you get stuck out in the middle of the trail, and you need to make a fire. So I use this. You can take it apart and actually use the handsaw to cut branches, so you've got wood. So again, really small. You can get these off Amazon for really cheap. So that's pretty much what I like from a survival standpoint. That stuff is mandatory. I carry it all the time with me. The next area I think that's really important is electrical. So what I typically do is make up an electrical kit for my machine. So I carry spare fuses for everything, spare relays for everything, some electrical tape. I've also got wire ties in here. And then just a couple of other things. I'll carry some electrical cables just for the visor cords. Sometimes I've had those go bad on me. So I carry a few spares for the electric visor cords as well. And that pretty much helps just in terms of, again, any electrical issues that I've had. I've had fuses go. So definitely suggest, making yourself up an electrical kit. Third thing is definitely some kind of headlamp or flashlight. So this one's pretty easy and cheap. I like the ones that just, I can wrap around my head like this. These I think are 10 bucks at sale. Really good and useful to have. The fourth thing is tools. So obviously the machines these days, they come with kind of the bare minimum for tools. I'll typically add, some wrenches. I add some Torx and some Allen keys to that. I used to carry sockets as well. Pretty much as I can handle that would need to get me out of a tough situation is what I'll typically put in there in terms of extra tools. So, you definitely want to do that. And again, all this stuff is really compact. I put it all in plastic bags, and you're good to go. Last thing, which I know again is really important, but I also like to carry a tow rope with me just in case. I've had to use this a few times, even just to pull buddies out of deep snow or something. What I like to do is not just have the tow rope, but I actually like a strap for the front as well. So this actually clips across, or I'll buckle this under the front suspension, and then just bring it together. It makes it a little bit easier as opposed to just having the rope. So I carry both of those as well. And again, I think I got this at Royal. It was on sale for 10 bucks, really cheap. So those are kind of the 5 key areas when I think about things that I'm taking with me on sledding trips that I typically like to cover. And again, all this stuff takes up minimal space. I have it all shoved into one Deep Snow Pro bag this year, and we still have tons of room for other stuff in there as well. But I would say if you're out there and you're sledding for long periods of time, definitely these are the key things that you want to take with you. And again, minimal cost, minimal effort to put those things together. So hopefully that helps you guys out when you're thinking about planning some of your trips and what you want to carry with you on your sled. But appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned for more videos.
If you like that video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the Sled Addicts YouTube channel, where we release content on everything snowmobiles. Also, hit that bell icon so you can be updated every time we release new videos.